Alright guys, how you doing? A few videos ago I tested this thing on the side slope and I put on some steel axle housings to see how the side slope, how the heavier axles affect the side slope ability. Because the general conception is the heavier you make the axles, the better the side slope. But in my case it made it worse because the tyres, the more weight I put there, the more the tyres deformed and it was making it tip over even easier. So people were saying, get myself some of these. So I did. These are Crawler Innovation 2-stage foams, and pretty much what it is, I didn't even know these things existed up until like a few days ago when you guys let me know in the comments. So thanks guys, thank you so much. That's what's so good about all this YouTube and the internet. It's just so good for learning these days. And pretty much what these are, it's a stiffer inner foam. I don't want to sound like an expert guys because I haven't got a clue myself. I'm just learning as I go along. I've never used these before or even seen them. So you've got a stiffer inner foam and you've got a softer outer foam. And hopefully what that's going to do, it's still going to give it a soft enough tyre so it can crawl over stuff. But give it a harder inner so that sidewall doesn't sort of fold over itself. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do to make this a fair test, I've got these white rims with standard TRX-4 tyres on them and I've got the standard foams inside. So we can test what it's like on the side slope with the standard tyres, and then we can do the same test again with these foams in it and see what the difference is. And I'll do it to both TRX4s. I'll do it to this one, which is almost bog standard. It's only got a faster motor in it, but apart from that, it's bog standard, standard weight axle, standard everything. I mean, the wheels are obviously a little bit heavier. And then we'll do the same test for this one as well. And this one's got the steel axle housings and the brass portals. Yeah, let's get to it. So here are my standard TRX4 tyres, and I'm just boiling them off. I've done that in the last video, guys, so if you want to see that, check back a few videos. I'll put a link to that below if I remember. Alright, let's have a look. So this part is really, really soft. I'm not sure what this is for. I'm guessing if you've got a bigger tyre or it's a bit loose in there, you can add that on there maybe. Alright, so I got them all mounted up and oh boy, that was a mission. It literally took me probably about 3 hours. I didn't do it on camera. The idea was to get 3 done, sort of get the knack of it and to do one on camera, but it was such a mission I just didn't even bother filming. I mean, there's no way I could have done that and do it in front of the camera and everything about losing my temper. So I've kind of got them all done now. I did use the longer screw trick that someone said about on one of them. It didn't really help that much, but we really got them on there in the end. So I've got my 2 TRX4s here. We've got my new TRX4, which has got the steel axle housings and the brass portal axles. And then we've got my old TRX4, which is pretty much stock. It's got all the stock plastic axles on there. And the only modifications on both of these is a brushless system. And that's pretty much it really. So other than that, we're identical. We've got the same batteries, same bumpers, and we're going to do the same body shell for the test. So that's the same. So what we're going to do, we're going to do the side slope. First of all, with the standard tyres. Without the dual stage foams. This has got the standard, these are the standard TRX4 tyres. And inside here are the standard TRX4 foams. And they're quite squishy. Then we're going to do the side slope again. And try it with these, with the dual stage. It's got a lot more support on the tyre wall there. And then we're going to go do the same test again on this one here with the heavier axles and see how much difference there really is. I know they're not exactly the same, but this channel's not that technical and it's supposed to be more of a bit of fun really than to get too scientific. But I've wound these shock collars up so that I've put them both in roughly the same space. So I've pretty much just wound them up until it's at the top of where the thread is. And I've done that all round. And I've done the same on this one. Got the same battery, same everything else. So, alright, let's get that first side slope done. Alright, so starting off with the standard TRX4 plastic axle housings. I'm going to call this the old TRX4. And the normal sponges. Too steep. So the same what we're going to do in this test is we've got to get all the way from this end to this end for it to count. Easy. Alright, so that's about the limit there, guys. So I'll get my special little angle finder thingamajig. And we're coming in at 39 degrees. So, we got the old TRX-4, standard foams, 39 degrees. So now, we're going to try it with the two-stage foams. Alright, so, old TRX-4, same TRX-4, just we've got the two-stage foams. And as you can see, look, the tyres are forming a hell of a lot less. They're not folding out underneath the truck. So I'm expecting now to see a better side slope angle. So same angle as before. Already that feels a lot more stable just sitting there. Oh, massive difference, guys. Also, what I've noticed with the other tyres, I was always steering uphill. And this is actually holding the side slope so much better. Well, guys, I'm impressed. Not even a little bit better, a lot better. I'm excited to see what the results are going to be like on the heavy axles. Well, that's the limit there. Just gone past the limit. Alright, I think that's about the limit, guys. Yeah, maybe, yeah, it's about the same as last time. So, we are sitting at massive difference, guys. I can really, just by driving it, I can feel the difference already for how much more stable it is. So, it was 39 degrees. And now we're coming in at 40 degrees. Alright, so it's only 1 degree, but that all makes a difference. So, two-stage foams, 40 degrees. I've got a feeling this should be a little bit higher, actually. But we'll just go with that. Alright, let's try the same test again, but with the new TRX-4. So we're going to put these single-stage standard foams on there and see what happens. Alright, so, new TRX-4, heavy axles, standard foams. I don't think it's even going to go anywhere near this angle, to be honest, with these tyres. Maybe it will. No, definitely not. Alright, that's about it there, guys. That is about it. Let's see what it comes in at. We are coming in at, 35 degrees, guys. Massively worse. So, new TRX-4, heavy axles, standard foams, 35 degrees. That is a lot worse. Alright, let's get these two-stage foams on there and see what happens. Alright, so, new TRX-4, heavy axles, two-stage crawler innovation foams. So I'm definitely expecting this to be the best of all of them now. Because these tyres, as you can see, look guys, they're barely flexing at all. So in theory, this should give us the best result. Right, I think that is about the limit there. Maybe go a tiny bit more, not much. Alright, that's it. That's definitely about it, guys. So, it feels like it was the best one. I'm thinking that was the best one, but by how much? Alright, we are at, yep, definitely the best one, 42.5. 42.5 degrees. So, yes, guys, as you can see, stiffer foams make a much more difference than heavy axles. If you're going to put heavier axles onto standard foams, it's actually going to make it worse. We lost a whole 4 degrees here, guys, just by putting on heavy axles over, you know, because that sponge on these tyres, you know, with all that extra weight on there, it's just making this tyre fold under and making that, you know, that side angle like a lot worse. So definitely, guys, if you want a better side slope, first thing is probably lose that heavy body shell. Secondly, I'll definitely say change these foams out for something stiffer, and then the axles later on. But ultimate best was heavy axles and the 2-stage foams coming in at 42 degrees. Alright, just for a bit of fun, guys, I'm just going to see how steep we can actually drive up. But then if you're interested, guys, give me a note in the comments. I might do a whole other video and compare the heavy axles against the standard axles and the standard foams to the 2-stage foams, and do a little comparison just to see which can get up the steepest hill. Also, I might try a little different tests on different terrains, just to see which is best all round. So if anyone's interested in that, guys, give me a note in the comments, let me know what you want to see, and I'll see what I can do. Alright, so just for a bit of fun, I'm just going to see how steep I can get this one to go up. 2-stage foams, heavy axles. Easy. Steeper, steeper. How steep can we get it to go, guys? Oh! That is actually pretty damn steep. Definitely, I can't see it going up that steep. Well, I can, but I'll be surprised if it does. Oh! Yeah, that's about the limit there, guys. Tiny smidgen less. Check out how slow we can make this castle motor go. This is running on 3S at the moment. Alright, that was about the limit. So out of curiosity, let's just see what that was. I'm guessing about 55 degrees at a guess, guys. Oh, not a bad guess. 57 degrees. So, to sum it all up, guys, heavy axles definitely help, but only if you use it in combination with a proper set of foams. I did someone did write somewhere, you've got to tune the weight of the truck to the tyres, or the tyres to the weight of the truck. And that is definitely the case, guys. So, alright, guys, hope you liked that video. If you did, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, smash the bell button to stay notified. Remember, guys, if you've got any questions, make sure that you ask me any questions in the first 30 minutes I upload the video. Because I'll sit in my PC for about 30 minutes and I'll just go through and answer as many questions as I can in that time frame. So make sure you're subscribed, make sure you're notified, and I'll get as many questions answered as what I can. Also, 50,000 subscriber special coming up soon. Who's this ringing me up? Nothing even there. Strange. Alright, guys, well, hope you liked the video. If you did, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, smash that bell button to stay notified. See you soon, guys.